team as they beat South Alabama in the Sun Belt Tournament Finals. Now, moving on down, first and second round games being played in Greensboro. SEC finish. They have Oscar Sheway. Enough said. Meanwhile, the Providence Friars, they'll be the opponent.
Well, that's about where a lot of people thought, but that's one of the last bubble teams. If you're a bubble team and you see them coming up, you're not feeling good.
The Kansas State Wildcats are the 3 seed in the East. They're picked to finish last in the Big 12. Instead of third place finish, 11 wins in Big 12 play.
This Kentucky-Providence game. Bryce Hopkins, Providence's best player, came from Kentucky. But also, these two teams had high expectations. And really, the one that gets past this game, I
like it.
What'd you guys think?
It's awesome. As a kid, you dream of playing in the NCAA Tournament, and it's not easy to make it. And we're one of the teams that's in, competing for the same thing everyone's competing for. So it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs this season. So for us to be in the tournament, have a seed, and like you said, everybody dreams of playing at this time of the year, and the fact that we could do that, we're grateful.
What is the anxiety is that you see the teams and you see where Auburn goes and Tennessee and so? Is there an anxiety that kind of builds up, like, where in the heck are we going to go?
Yeah, I think it's just so more just to, when you get your seed and who you're going to play, just kind of worry about that. You can't worry about other teams because, it's March Madness. One thing, one play changes, and next thing you know, that team isn't even, around anymore. So, just focusing on you and just worried about ourselves.
You know who you're playing, Providence, going up against the former teammate Bryce Hopkins. How excited are you guys to get a chance to see him and go up against him?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to competing against Bryce and seeing him. He was one of our teammates, and we love him. And like I said, we're just enjoying and getting ready to compete against him. It's going to be fun.
Have either of you guys followed him or them closely this season, and what have you thought of his season individually?
Yeah, even though he transferred, that he still has that bond with us. That's our brother for life, and obviously he had a really good year. I'm a fan of him, and the things that he did at Providence, is doing at Providence, and happy for him.
How do you process what happened in Nashville when it comes to refocusing for this week?
Yeah, we've been here a lot before. We've always been able to regroup and gather after a tough loss. We just stick with each other, block out all the outside noise, and just get back to work. So that's what we're going to do, starting tomorrow.
You guys got the Friday draw, so that's another extra day kind of to get healthy. Is that a relief for you to get back out there in better shape?
Yeah, I think for me personally, it's nice, and I think for the whole team, just to have some extra rest is definitely going to be nice.
CJ, how do you feel right now after a couple days since the Vandy game? Do you feel any better than you were compared to previous game after playing in that one?
Yeah, the next day after a game always sucks, but I've had now a day or two, so I'm feeling much better where I'm at.
Vance, how would you describe the confidence level of this team right now? You've had so many ups and downs.
Yeah, I think that's something that we can use as our strength. Not a lot of teams can, drop 2 games and then go on a winning streak, or lose a tough game and, turn it around and go on a winning streak. I think that this team is resilient, and, with, tough times, we always seem to bounce back. It's a journey, something that we've been saying since the beginning of the year. Ups and downs, but just being able to bounce back and refocus, and don't let one game early in the season kill our confidence.
Why do you think that is? It's not easy. Why do you think you guys are able to do that?
I think that we have players on the team that love the game and know that even though the season's winding to an end, that it was a long season and we still had time. It was just weeks ago where they said that we wouldn't even be in the tournament or that we lost some tough games. So just players that really love the game and the work that we put in. We know what type of team we are when we lock in.
How did the injuries kind of bring you all together and kind of create a new chemistry that worked down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes when guys are hurt or guys can only play a certain amount of minutes. That coach has to find a way, and the players have to find a way that we can still come together and win basketball games. We have good players, and being able to, we sometimes might be out a guy or two, but just being able to still, fight through and still be resilient and try to find a way to win.
CJ, Lance mentioned some weeks ago people thought you ain't gonna make it. What does it mean to you now? You're in, you got a good seed, you're in a good spot compared to where you got, especially you, who you couldn't play last year, and you've been struggling to play this year.
Yeah, I think it goes back to one of the points I made, just like blocking out the outside noise. Obviously we heard like, oh, you NIT, blah, 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 but, we never lost belief in ourselves. We never lost belief in the team. Like Lance said, we knew that we had a stretch of games that if we took care of business, we'd be right where we wanted to. So it's just the same mindset going into this. Like Coach said, you just worry about your little bracket that you got. You don't look ahead. And right now it's Providence and just what we got to do to take
Why
care
were
of
you
them.
so confident back then as a team? Why were you so confident you could overcome everything?
Like I said, that belief we have in each other, and we knew that if we just locked into each other, believing in each other, block out the outside noise and get back to work, we would be fine.
Yeah, we've been through a lot of stuff as a team. We've been through a whole bunch of stuff as a team, wins, losses. So it just kind of just helped us be confident in each other because we know what each other can do when they play at their best. And so just being confident in one another.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.